Hey guys, it's RichboyJhae here, back again with another video, and this is going to be part 8 of the Crait MOC build series. And what that means is that we've been working on this thing for almost 2 months, which is ridiculous because when you think about it, that's pretty much the amount of time that we had to work on and finish the Crait MOC. So being able to not just have to rush this thing and get it to a convention really soon is allowing us to be able to hone in on a lot of the finer details and get this thing looking as perfect as we really wanted. We were really happy with the way that the Crait came out, but there were a lot of things that were left to be desired with it just because we didn't have enough time to get it finished up for a convention. So this is not going to be the case with the with the Crait MOC that I'm feeling. I think that we're really going to be able to hone in on the fine details and get this thing looking as perfect as we can possibly do it. So really happy with the way that the Crait MOC is going right now. And then also, the last time you guys saw the MOC, we had finished up the Crash TIE Fighter, and I think that's still probably my favorite section, but we're already getting into some more interesting parts of the MOC with the ski speeders leaving lines in the ground, and I think that we've been able to execute it almost flawlessly for Lego. So without further ado, I'm not going to stall anymore, guys. Let's get into the good stuff. Alright guys, so let's check out the MOC. As you can see, the most obvious change that we made is we started working on those lines that the ski speeders are leaving in the ground. I actually had to modify this section right here because initially we didn't consider the fact that a ski speeder is going to land over there and then kind of swing around and come through this base plate right here, so we had to modify that section just to get that line put in there going across that one. I believe this line was probably the only one that we had before. And then of course added this section right here where the lines cross up, and I'm really happy with the way that came out. I think it looks really sweet. I think it's so interesting to see like the lines actually intersect with each other and create nice shapes and curves and things like that with a Lego wedge plate, so super happy about that. One of the kind of annoying things is kind of waiting on an order to get some of those 1x1 tiles in so you can fill in a lot of those holes. So it looks good right now, but it doesn't look as good as it could be, so I'm going to be very impatiently waiting to finally get that order in so we can patch up a lot of those holes that were left. One of the kind of other annoying things is that one of the sellers that I bought some parts from sold me the wrong side of that wedge plate. So you can see that there's a gray one right there because I didn't have the right color to put in there. And I bought more and the order came in on time, but the seller sent me the wrong side. So I'm going to have to hopefully wait until that gets resolved so I can put those other wedge plates in there and get the correct color. And then we'll have ourselves some more finished lines. So really happy with the way that this thing looks right now. I think just when we can patch up those colors and get even more lines going around, as well as the dust builds that the ski speeders are going to kick up, I think this thing is going to look really nice. So of course, let me know what you guys think about the lines that these things are leaving in the ground. I'm really happy with the shapes we were able to create. Of course, they can't be perfect just because of the way that Lego kind of works and the limitations of the wedge plates that they have, but I feel like for what we were working with, we created something that looks very, very nice. So just to give you guys some more info on kind of what these lines are doing, one of the ski speeders, it lands right here. I believe this is going to be Finn's. Finn's going to land right here. He's going to come up. Poe's going to tell them pull away, so he's going to pull away over on that side. Then Rose is essentially going to do the same thing on the other side. She's going to go that way, then pull away and go over there. I understand that's not exactly movie accurate. If this were movie accurate, Finn would just keep going straight through the middle, but given the fact that that Crash TIE Fighter is right there, I think in our minds we just assume, maybe Finn pulls away, but he would, go back around and try to go after the big battering ram cannon. So that was really I feel the best way we could kind of implement that into this MOC, because we want to have all the main characters that you see in the ski speeders, but kind of limited by the size, which is always weird to say because this MOC is ridiculously huge, but we really wanted to have that Crash TIE Fighter section right there. And also it would be kind of weird having Finn going right through there and having the troops just kind of walking towards him, since we don't have the battering ram cannon in this MOC. So I think that's really the best use of what we have in the space that we have to work with. And then for these other two lines, one of the ski speeders is essentially going to land right there in the middle. It's going to come up here, it's going to wrap around. And this is actually going to be posed. So the idea is, around this point, he tells everyone to break away. he's going to come in this way. He's going to curve through here. He's going to go over here. And then this is kind of where he would like park the ski speeder, hop out, run into the trenches, and then the battering ram would start essentially trying to blow the door open. And then it would like blow the ski speeder into the trench kind of. So that's what we wanted to recreate in that area. And then finally, there's another ski speeder that lands essentially right here. And it's going to come up here, curve around. Once again, where Poto's are going to break off. It's going to come through here, and it's just going to kind of travel that way, and there's going to be some TIE fighters chasing it. So we're going to have a crashed ski speeder over there in that section. So I think that's going to look actually pretty sweet. And this is just the final look at the MOC, guys. Let us know what you think. So yeah, this is kind of a quickish update. We just really tried to work on getting these lines in the ground made up, and actually I think I'll give you guys a closer look at how we were able to do that. So we just used a lot of the Lego wedge plates in different sizes. You can see we got the 2x4s right there, goes into the 3x6s, then got the 45-degree ones, the 4x4 and 3x3, and then it kind of curves back around that way. And just want to give you guys another look at what this thing is going to look at in its entirety. You can see that those two walkers are just going to be looming over everything. The ski speeders on either side are going to be kind of pulling away from the big walkers, and then you can imagine the Kylo Ren command shuttle will be right there, smack dab between both of the large walkers. So it's going to be pretty cool. But just kind of an overview on how we've come in these past 2 months. I mean, just this MOC is just getting absolutely huge right now, guys. We're almost at the halfway point of the size that we kind of allotted ourselves to work with, and I'm really happy with what we've been able to do with everything that we've put in so far. We got the troops marching in right there in the middle, got the two big walkers that'll be sitting there, crashed TIE fighter, and just really happy with the way that thing came out. And then we're starting to work on these key features right here. So, of course, as I always say, let us know what you guys think in the comments. This MOC is going to be something special, man. I honestly in awe. Every time I come in this room, I'm just in awe at what we've been able to do, what we have been able to implement in this space, and kind of get the most out of it and recreate the most amount of scenes as possible. Alright guys, that's going to finish up this week's video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing everything that Garrett and I have put into the MOC so far. I cannot wait to get that new order of parts in this week, because it's going to allow us to fill in a lot of those holes where the tiles should be, not show off some of that exposed filler plate underneath. And it's going to be looking very finished, I feel, after that. So moving forward, we're really starting to advance deep into like the battle part of the MOC, where there's going to be more ski speeders leaving lines in the ground, as well as the trenches. So once we start converging on that, we're going to have to really start thinking about some of the things that we want to add into that, whether it be the like destroyed turrets or the tunnels that go from the trenches to the base. So I feel like the nice thing about this MOC is that when we finish something cool, there's always something even cooler around the corner. And then after that, we're going to start getting into the cave section, which I'm super excited about. Garrett and I have been talking about what we're going to implement in that for quite a while sometime. And we really want to spend a lot of time on that part of the MOC just to get it really as detailed and as nice looking as we possibly can. We've purposefully left a big portion of the MOC available to us for that cave section to allow us to be able to implement really anything that we want. So it's going to be really exciting. Going to have to play a lot of Battlefront 2 to get some of that reference material, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. One of the other things that we do want to implement in that section is some lights. So really going to have to figure out the best way to do that, because it's going to be such a large section. We're going to need tons and tons of lights. I would honestly love to use the Lego lights, the Power Functions LED lights, just because they fit into Lego bricks pretty easily, but it's probably not going to be possible just with how many lights we're going to need. So we're going to have to start looking into some other avenues. I know life lights is a pretty good solution that a lot of people will use, but that's further down the line. I digress. But that's going to finish up this video, guys. So make sure you're following both of us on Instagram. I'm on Instagram at RichboyJhae. Garrett's on Instagram at GarrettBricks. That's 2 R's and 2 T's. Don't forget it. And we're going to be back again this upcoming week with a brand new stream for you guys to see us build. The stream this week is actually going to be on Thursday, probably around 4 or 5 o'clock. So hopefully you guys tune in for that. It's always a great time when you guys come through for the streams. We're slowly developing a plethora of RichboyJhae and Garrett memes, which is, I think, absolutely hilarious. Hello, boyos, for all of you who joined the stream. So, as I always say, guys, if you like what we do, go ahead and support the video by hitting the like button, support the channel by hitting the subscribe button, and staying tuned in to all of our updates. And we'll be back again very soon with some great stuff. Have a great day, guys.